Hello everyone and welcome to our webinar. My name is Timan and I'm product manager for the automotive industry.
And my name is Igor Sokolov and I'm a product manager for general industry.
And today we're going to introduce you to the next generation of cordless tools from Atlas Copco.
Personally, for me and team, this is an important moment, since we've been working on it for quite some time now, right team?
Yeah.
By the way, is this how you pictured this launch?
Not really. Around 1 year ago I thought that we would travel all around the world and do presentation directly to customers. But time has changed. Now we're standing here in the studio and my bags are collecting dust at home.
This is a very different launch for us. This time it's fully digital, and we're really excited to do this together with you in the most interactive way.
And in our presentation today, we're going to talk about the main trends and challenges that we see in the assembly industries.
And show how we in Atlas Copco can help you to transform towards the future smart way of manufacturing. Let's start! There are many trends and challenges happening in the industry. Let's look at some example from an aerospace business. The world is drastically changing. Now, more than ever, the aerospace industry must find ways of improving production efficiency to improve its profitability. Tightening is a fundamental production process in the aerospace industry, where there is no room for error. Even small deviations in tightening process can have big consequences, both from a safety aspect and from a cost control perspective. Currently, about 75% of tightening tools used in the aerospace industry are basic clutch tools, air or battery powered. This means that assembly errors can easily go unnoticed due to lack of process control. We have seen examples where one simple application with an O-ring wrongly assembled and tightened without process control resulted in rework cost and productivity losses amounting to 100,000 euros. In another example, a customer experienced slowed down production, quality issues, and need for costly investigations as the result of the use of an incorrect batch of nuts coming from a second supplier. This led to a cost of 70,000 euros. Now imagine that cost and extra work for every single mistake that is made. This can create a big impact on profits. The solution for the clutch tools issues is to use advanced transducerized tools, which happens in approximately 25% of all aerospace applications. However, these solutions sometimes come with their own set of challenges. When used in cramped areas, they often can become big and bulky. This makes the operator's job more difficult and ergonomically challenging. And if a critical tightening needs to be done with full traceability, the tool setup procedure may become a demanding task requiring special skills. In such applications, a stable wireless connection is another important part of the process. And we know many situations in aerospace environment where this simply is not feasible, which means the tool won't be able to work at all. All of these challenges can make your production less efficient and less profitable than it can be. But what if we tell you that there is a new tool range that can address these challenges and ultimately increase the production efficiency and profitability? And we are proud to introduce the new portfolio of cordless tools called Tensor IxB. The tool family will consist of Tensor IxB, a small ergonomic nut runner that is specifically designed for cramped area applications. Tensor IxB, a true productive cordless nut runner, covering torques up to 200 Nm. And both of the tools will share new IxB integrated controller platform. Now we will show you how this new tool concept can be applied in real world and how it can improve your production process. Let's go through the whole concept of IxB tools step by step, looking at the example of this final assembly station. It all starts same as always. We need to select the right tool to the right application. And in IxB family, we have a wide selection of different tool models specifically designed to fit the exact specification requirements. Once we've chosen the tool, we also have a variety of options for tool accessories, like batteries and front parts. Our tool needs to perform certain functions, and here we'll let you to decide its functionality level. Select from one of the options that you might be already familiar with if you know our Power Focus controller offering. And the final step for the tool that does critical tightening is to set up the process control and communication to the production system, which traditionally was handled by a physical controller box. And here is where Tensor IxB makes a big difference as our first tool with integrated controller platform. From now on, we have an alternative way to traditional physical controller setup. All you need is to enable the integrated controller function, and your tool is ready to be integrated directly in your production system, fully managed by the integrated controller inside, reducing the hardware footprint on the line and enabling transformation towards a new, smart, flexible way of manufacturing. Let's look at how Tensor IxB tools with new integrated controller platform can help you to achieve your production goals. Here we have listed some of them, and we will use this slide to navigate between different aspects of production where new Tensor IxB brings a difference. Let's look at the goal we call continuous production, describing how Tensor IxB can improve your uptime in challenging connectivity environments. When you look at the aerospace industry, it's a really tricky place for sustainable wireless connection, with lots of closed metal environments and huge facility areas, where today usage of wireless tools with controllers is almost impossible without getting into the radio shadow environment, which leads to many challenges. But from now on, things are about to change when Tensor IxB can allow us to continue production even when there is no wireless connection. How will it work? Let's look closer. It's all possible with the integrated controller, which is able to autonomously control accessories, manage programs, and buffer result data. And it will send all data to the production system when connection is restored. On top of it, IxB tools have dual antennas to reduce the risk of bad connection due to obstacles or interference with operator hands. This, together with a buffer battery, will maximize the wireless connectivity uptime. In the IxB tools, we have a new display interface. For Tensor ICB, it comes as an integrated option, which you can see on the picture. On this display, you can see results, select programs, and get a detailed feedback of the tightening status. And while talking about good wireless connection, you can now see a live Wi-Fi status on the tool display to quickly troubleshoot and solve connection problems. You can also see the live Wi-Fi status on any devices, bigger screens or laptops for deeper investigation. If we compare today's battery tools to the new IxB tools, we see a dramatic improvement in wireless connectivity. According to our measurements, Tensor IxB tools show a double improvement in signal strength. And unlike the previous generation of tools, IxB can handle different tightening programs while being in the radio shadow. In summary, Tensor IxB tools help you to keep a seamless production flow in a challenging connectivity environments. Let's go back to our production goals. Let's look at accessibility and ergonomics. And here we have a big innovation coming with our Tensor IxB range, a compact netrunner within IxB tool family. Let's look closer at what it can do on the example of cramped area applications. There are many ergonomically challenged applications in every production process. Some of them are hard to reach and access. For some, the operator movement is restricted. Others create stress and fatigue to the operators due to unnatural working positions. And we in Atlas Copco have spent a lot of time researching on how can we develop a tool that will make operators' life easier. That's why we're so proud to introduce Tensor IxB, which gives ergonomic access even to the least accessible joints out there. In this example, in the aerospace industry, the tool can be combined with the variety of special attachments required by production process. And if we look closer at the tool itself, there are several innovations that we want to highlight. First of all, we have fully rotatable angle head with 18 different positions that operator is free to change at any time wanted. It gives better access to the joints and creates versatility when one tool can be used for many different applications. Tensor IxB also has fully rotatable trigger. It can be adjusted at any time or locked if needed in any of its 20 positions. It means that you can adjust the grip position of the tool to make it more suitable for the particular application and experience Tensor IxB superior ergonomics in your own way. And on top of it, together with the new IxB tool, we are releasing a new 14-volt battery, the smallest battery in the IxB tools family. It's very lightweight and can be used with different tools from both IxB and ITB tool ranges. Now let's compare Tensor IxB to our previous generation of battery tools. You can see that IxB is 30% lighter, 31% shorter, and can be used with only one hand, which gives an operator an option to free up another hand if needed. All making Tensor IxB a perfect choice for cramped area applications. In summary, Tensor IxB, with its rotating head and trigger, as well as compact and slim design, is a true versatile tool that can be used in different applications at once, making IxB a revolutionary tightening tool for ergonomically challenged applications. Let's go back to our production goals. When it comes to easiness and user-friendliness of Tensor IxB, we could describe it in words, but instead, let us simply show it to you. First of all, we don't need any special software to access the tool menu. Simply open an internet browser and type in the IP address of the tool connected to our network. Press the Enter key and the Atlas Copco logo will appear, showing that the web interface is opening. And here it is, IxB navigation menu. Does it look familiar? For those of you who worked with our Power Focus controller before, this will be a no-brainer. Same interface saves time on training and adoption of IxB tools at your factory. Let's do something with our tool. Let's create a new tightening. Click to the Tightening tab and press plus to create new. First, we give tightening program a name. Let's be creative and call it My Tightening Program. And then we can simply drag and drop the tightening steps from the library to create our own strategy. Easy. Let's do a 3-step tightening. For each step, we can set different parameters. First step for rundown process with higher speed. Second step is a pause for relaxation. Third step for lowering the speed and achieving the target torque with high precision. The result of the tightening can then be seen directly on the tool display. And if the result was not okay, you can also get the message containing the details of what could be wrong. And if you want the tightening result to be displayed directly in the working station, Just use the tool web interface on a bigger device, like AC node, or on any devices that run a web browser. And with web interface, you can also see more information about the tightening and get an in-depth view of the traces and events. In summary, IxB tools have an easy-to-use platform that doesn't require any extra training or special skills to start using. Let's go back to our production goals. Let's take a look at quality of the joint.
To achieve high quality of the assembly is on the top prio of our customers' agenda. Let's see how IxB tools can support you in bringing quality to the next level. Let's give you one example. Let's say that you're doing a batch of 5 tightenings. 4 of them are okay, but the 5th presents a not okay. There could be different reasons for that. For example, random mistakes. But if the problem repeats itself, we have to investigate. So what do? We look at the tightening trace and we see that the final torque is very close to the torque window limit. But it's quite hard to see the details, right? But with IxB, we are now improving the resolution of the trace by 10 times. Let's now have a deeper look. And now we can clearly see that it's a torque overshoot. And a torque overshoot can be solved in different ways. One of the solutions can be to adjust your tightening program by adding more steps. And now we have up to 16 steps with Tensor IxB, allowing you to create the best tightening program for your applications. But IxB have even more innovations for better quality. Together with our standard 5% tools, we're now introducing a new range of high accuracy 3.5% tools to make you decrease the torque window even more. And for the first time ever, we are introducing gyroscope with true angle strategy on our battery tools. That helps you to eliminate operator influence on tightening angle. Altogether, it narrows down the torque and angle window, making IxB the most precise cordless tool in our portfolio. Tightening is a fundamental process in the assembly industry. Our aim in Atlas Copco is to help you to achieve the ultimate goal for your production. High quality and safe products for consumers in various types of industries.
Products that will drive us towards a better future and create a safer environment for people all around the world. We believe that together we will make it easier to transition to a smarter way for sustainable manufacturing.
Thank you.